Peace, guys. Welcome back to ZENSFXHUB, where macro markets are simplified. In this video, we're gonna talk about Iran. I'm gonna give you an update from the first video I dropped talking about how Iran economy has collapsed. Okay, so like I've been saying in all these update videos, if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back and watch the first video so that you can come back to this one and it can all make sense. So watch this video right here, Iran collapsing, and then come back to this one. All right, I'm tired of. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but just go watch the fucking videos, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Again, another quick slideshow, just giving you guys an update, all right? So the current economic conditions, right? Inflation still remains extremely high. Currency is weak, purchasing power is crushed, and the public still is like not resting, right? The public is still out there protesting, trying to figure out when the fuck they're going to be able to pay for food, when they're going to be able to afford to pay their rent, and when the economy is going to get back to some type of stability, okay? So they're still out there in the streets. So you may be asking yourself, or probably not, but how is Iran still functioning if their economy is collapsing, right? Or has collapsed? And pretty much what they're doing is they're selling oil in secret to get around sanctions, okay? And they're also selling oil at a discounted price. And right now they have limited access to hard currency. So hard currencies like the US dollar and the euro. Okay, so Iran struggles to access the US dollar, the euro, and other reserve currencies. Oil sales often get paid in barter, local currencies, or discounted price. So meaning barter, meaning like, okay, I give you this oil if you give me 13,000 pounds of oats or grains. Like I'm just using it for example, but that's what that pretty much means. Okay, these are survival tactics. This is not recovery. So they pretty much they're desperate at this point. Okay, the fact that oil is leverage. Okay, and if you've been following my channel, you've been watching every single video, and you're tapped in, you understand why Venezuela was important. You understand why Greenland is important, because energy is freaking leverage, and whoever has the most energy controls the future. Okay, so the fact that they're selling their energy at a discounted price, it's not really looking good for Iran at all. So why this matters globally, okay? Oil market volatility is at risk, all right? Middle East has a lot of instability going on right now. Sanctions are being used as weapons. Again, this is not, we got our boots to the ground, we got our guns in our hands. This is, okay, we're going to put economic pressure to fight one another, okay? So the U.S. and its allies can tighten or loosen sanctions to influence countries' behavior, oil flows, trade, and diplomacy without firing a shot. Whoever controls sanctions controls access to money, trade, and survival. This is not your typical, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, right? This could be how World War III looks like. World War, 1 and 2 was bombs and guns and a lot of killing and a lot of people dying and stuff like that. But what if this is what World War III looks like? It doesn't look like how it looked like in the past. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's just my opinion. It's like now it literally just came to me as I sat here and read that to y'all, because like, damn, like the fact that all this is going on with a lot of different countries is just crazy, right? So what I want you to take away from this is Iran isn't collapsing overnight. It's slowly bleeding out. The pressure is structural and not temporary. Okay, so we might see the end of what Iran was, which is very rich when it comes to oil and gas. Right, that story may be coming to an end with Iran. And if just throwing it out there, I feel like the United States is going to come in and swoop in, just like how they did with Venezuela. Okay, so just my opinion. All right, and again, how this ties into the markets, how you could take this information and trade it, is global uncertainty. We don't know where shit is headed. We don't know how this is going to play out. So again, this is why it's important to keep yourself updated so that you can be able to know what markets to trade, when to trade it, and how to trade it. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.